I'm Irina Bondarevskaya, and today I'm glad to greet you from creative space of Daniel Zelik. Daniel Zelik is a former school director, and now she is an artist and a writer. And her house is a wonderful place for elaboration of art development techniques. Today I will talk about citizenship education and citizenship identity model. In my opinion, promotion of development is a basic task of educators which concerns not only definite people but also communities and societies in which educators work. Citizenship education, both formal and informal, opens space for development of skills necessary for living in the modern world, bunny world. One of such skills is respect for diversity, which in its essence undermines prejudice. Representatives of different social groups, including migrants, can contribute into development of communities and societies if they have opportunity to develop themselves. Prejudice brought by some educators into education process hinder personal development of representatives of disadvantaged social groups and consequently hinder development of communities and societies. Modern societies encounter rapid changes which require quick adjustments. These changes lead to diversification of societies and communities. Migration, global business, availability of information, and traveling require development of skills concerning tolerance to diversity. In such conditions, educators need both to develop such tolerance in themselves and disseminate it through their teaching activity among pupils and students. Tolerance to diversity can encounter ideological, religious, gender relations, and other norms widely spread in communities and societies. Thus, dealing with such norms will require much tolerance itself and skills of changing such stagnated norms for the sake of development on all levels: a person, a community, a society, and global human civilization in general. In model global world, development of people, communities, and societies is impossible without respect to diversity. Prejudice, on the contrary, leads to stagnation and isolation. Changing stagnated norms require much time and effort when it goes in evolutionary way, without violation of human rights. Such changes can and should pass through the system of science and education. System of science and education is responsible for non-discriminative values in communities and societies. Unfortunately, quite often, system of science and education supports discrimination. Thus, particular attention should be drawn to non-discriminative values in teaching and learning. In Citizenship Identity Model, which I firstly published in 2016, citizenship values are the core component. In 2022, in chapter of Routledge monograph, in this very interesting volume, where I was in a wonderful international team of authors, I substantiated why non-discriminative values are to be considered as citizenship values. Citizenship identity concept is becoming more and more important in the context of current political processes, which result in the formation of multicultural societies with the necessity to adopt some general social identity. Citizenship identity can be considered as a type of social identity coexisting in the system of social identities together with other social identities like gender identity, professional identity, ethnic identity, and so on. Due to my author's model of citizenship identity, it consists of meaning content, citizenship activity in which it is revealed, and behavior in particular situation of interaction. That is to say, citizenship values, citizenship attitudes, citizenship activity, and behavior in particular situation of interaction are components of citizenship identity model. Meaning content includes a system of citizenship values, in particular non-discriminative values connected to human rights, and citizenship attitudes. While citizenship values lie at the center, the most stable component, citizenship attitudes, more apt to changes, lie in the layer next to the center. The third layer, citizenship activity, is even more apt to changes than the previous ones. At the outer layer, behavior in particular situation is the most apt for changes. This model visualizes interconnection between citizenship values and citizenship activity, which is largely directed by citizenship values. Revolutions in independent Ukraine of the 21st century started from the violation of citizenship values, which resulted in quick rise of citizenship activity. Citizenship education plays an important role in formation of citizenship identity as a membership of civil society. I started teaching at universities 20 years ago when I was 22. At the same time, I started writing scientific articles, and this professional experience in science and education helps me now to elaborate new techniques and methods in teaching. Notions without clear definitions, like non-discriminative values, should be discussed in a group rather than taught. To mediate such discussions, I elaborated new online teaching method implementing contemporary art online galleries. Now I offer online workshops, contemporary art in citizenship education online galleries. Subscribe to this channel to know more about art development techniques. That is all for today. Ciao!